Welcome you to downtown Enid at David Allen Memorial Ballpark for the annual triple header. It's All-Star Saturday with the OBCA here on Squirtle.tv. Hi, everyone. I'm Todd Miller. Zach Friesen joins us, as well as the entire Squirtle.tv production crew. Today it is the mid-sized schools going at it first. The large schools will be next, and then the small school all-state game coming up at around 5 o'clock. Zach Friesen, it's always good to see you again, and there's a song for Peaches and Herb. I don't know if you're old enough to remember that group. 70s, early 80s. It's called Reunited. That should blare over the loudspeakers once a year when you and I get a chance to work together.
Yes, sir. I know the song. Can't say I knew the band, but know the song, definitely know the feel, and it's always fun getting to come up here to Enid and hang out with you for a few hours and call some baseball.
As you would expect, this is a star-studded event. There are a lot of quality players that have elected to play in the final high school event as far as prep baseball is concerned here at the Sooner State.
Yeah, definitely going to get to see a lot of good ball players. We've seen a lot come through the last few years. Like I was talking to my dad before the games even started, and like a couple years ago, we had Carson Bench and Peyton Tolley here. So you just never really know who's gonna come out of this game and go on to have a pretty good career.
The visitors of this ball game will be the West All-Staters, and the home team will be the East. The coaches for today's affair, John Morgan of Marlow. He has his staff here, as does Curtis Wortchow of Salisaw. The weekend got underway yesterday with a star-studded banquet affair here in downtown Enid. And, Zach, I'll tell you, I don't know if you've been a part of it, but, boy, it's a first-class event. It's a great way to kind of send these guys off into their various college careers.
Yeah, I haven't been able to attend the banquet or any of the events just yet, but everyone I've talked to, everyone I've worked with has said that it's a lot of fun. They enjoy getting to celebrate these kids and give them like you said, one more chance to showcase what they have before they move on to the next stages.
All right, we are ready to go. Hudson Morgan, the son of John Morgan, and a state champion from Marlow to lead things off. This will be a 5-inning game. All three contests will be shortened from 7 to 5 simply because of the condition of the outfield. It is very, very spongy. Lefty gets set to deal when the first pitch, as we're off and running from Enid, is a strike 0-1 the count. Boston Acosta from Verdigris is on the mound. He wears number 27, cream-colored uniform, blue hat, and red high socks. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the middle and into center field for a leadoff single. So Hudson Morgan continues to swing a hot bat dating back to his high school regular and postseason career with a leadoff single, and that brings us up to Northwestern commit, third baseman Liam Keltner. Liam Keltner, one of two state champions from 3A Washington in the game today. Liam Keltner had a very, very good prep career, and he awaits the first pitch. It is away, 1 ball, no strikes. So Acosta on the mound. Early trouble with a runner aboard, nobody out in the pitch. Outside corner, called a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Boston Acosta is going to Eastern Oklahoma Junior College. He will play in Wilburton at least for 2 years. Had a terrific, terrific campaign, a ERA of less than 1. Breaking pitch stays away, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Member of the travel circuit team, Canes Great Plains. 62 1/3 innings on the season. Batted average against of 178 as Keltner pops that one out of play and headed towards Grand Avenue on the first base side. Boston Acosta not only was good on the mound for the Cardinals, but very good offensively, hit .466. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lefty deals. Acosta comes in. Fly ball into right field. Ritson Meyer from Elgin is there. He'll make the catch, and that is 1 away. So Keltner showing some opposite field power, but the wind coming in out of the south, that is the predominant wind here at David Allen Memorial Ballpark, aided no help to Liam Keltner.
Yeah, we saw the conditions that you talked about in the beginning. We saw Wilson out there kind of lose his footing there for a half second. I think the ground gave way underneath him for a sec.
Here is state champion Jet McCoy from Tuttle headed for Hutchinson Community College, and he takes a strike from Acosta away, 0-1 the count. One thing a 5-inning game does, Zach, is it certainly helps you manage your pitching staff even better than the additional 2 innings. In all 3 games today will be reduced to 5 innings. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch is downstairs, 1-1 the count. Jet McCoy, as we told you, headed for Hutch. There were a ton of guys in the 2 games that I prepped for that are going to the Jayhawk Conference to begin their college careers at the JUCO level. Premier Junior College League in the country is in Kansas. Fastball high, 2 balls, 1 strike. Jet McCoy, 143 wins and 2 titles over the last 4 years as a Tuttle Tiger. 2-1 in there for a strike, and Acosta evens it up again, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jet McCoy, if they say you're only as good as your final game, well, he was pretty darn good. In the playoffs, he hit .556 with 3 of his 6 home runs for the season. Here's the 2-2. Called third strike, looked in tight. McCoy thought so too, but that's strikeout number 1 for Boston Acosta. Now 2 away with the runner at first for the Jones Longhorn catcher, Luke DeBusk.
That was a good pitch there by Acosta. He's been kind of living on the outer half of the plate so far, but that's really the first time we've seen him come in with the fastball. It definitely caught him off guard.
I incorrectly identified the right fielder. That's Ryan Wilson out there in right. Ryan Wilson made the catch off Liam Keltner's bat. So 2 away for DeBusk, and he'll drive that one out of play towards the right field corner. The dimensions, 328 down the left field line, 390 in straightaway center field, 300 down the right field line. So it's an interesting ballpark that challenges both pitchers and hitters. Acosta's 0-1 in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Beautiful ballpark. We'll tell you more about it as we go along. We do every year because obviously there's a different audience. Most people are familiar with it, but it's a ballpark that it's hard to believe going on 30 years of existence, opened in 1999. Runner goes, the 0-2, grounded foul up the third base side. Morgan clearly had second base stolen, but there may have been a hit and run. Morgan a leadoff single, still at first. Keltner fly to right. McCoy called out on strikes. Now 0-2 to Luke DeBusk, the catcher from Jones. Luke DeBusk was a very good football player for the state champion Longhorns. DeBusk awaits. Lefty versus righty matchup. And comes the 0-2. Fly ball towards the gap in right center field. Could be trouble. That's down. And it almost sticks in the grass. It's so wet out there. Morgan around third. He'll come home to score. And it's a 2-out RBI double for Luke DeBusk, the cleanup hitter. And it's 1-0 in favor of the West.
Good piece of hitting there with 2 strikes for DeBusk. Like you said, he's been he was fighting it off for a couple pitches, and then he was able to drive one the other way, and definitely found a good spot in the outfield to go get it. And that, like you said, that ball stuck in the grass. I'm almost surprised we saw it even bounce once.
It looked like your wedge shot.
No, my wedge shot gets about 6 inches off the ground and goes about 500
You're
feet
right.
past
It would have sliced right out onto Grand Avenue.
Yeah.
Here's Camden Hall, the number 5 hitter, starting center fielder for the West All-State. That ball rolls to the fence. It's probably a triple and not a double. Now off the third goes the runner. The throw is high, and he's got it stolen. So a stolen base. Tatum Quinn, who is out of Lone Grove, he's actually injured. So the only way he will contribute this All-State game is doing just that, stealing bases. Now the second run of the ball game, 90 feet away. No balls, 1 strike. In comes the pitch. That's hammered, but that is well fouled on the left field line. 0-2 the count. So let's see if Acosta can finish off Hall. He couldn't finish DeBusk off. DeBusk with a double that stuck into the right field gap for a run-producing double. West leads the East in the first game of the day, 1-0. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch is away. 1-2. Most people don't know the caliber of baseball that's played within the borders of the Sooner State. All-time, Oklahoma is 20th among the 50 states of the country in producing Major League Baseball players that have been born in the state of Oklahoma. It's pretty impressive. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Camden Hall. Texas, Florida, California, Georgia, the top 4. Oklahoma, 20th. All-time with Major League Baseball players that have been born. There's a liner off the glove of the third baseman Martinez down into left. That'll be a base hit and score a run. And it is now 2-0 as Hall really got a good piece of that 2-2 pitch.
Yeah, definitely a good piece of hitting. He turned on that one, gave it a good ride. Like you said, went off the glove of the third baseman. And it was going to be a tough play. Maybe might have said he could have made it, but that was definitely a tough play.
Christian Martinez was the third baseman you're talking about. He leaped into the air, and the ball hit the webbing of his glove. That slowed it down from maybe being an extra base hit. Here's Hunter Watson, the first baseman. A big swing, no contact, 2 balls, 1 strike. Hunter Watson is arguably one of the best players in the entire state of Oklahoma, regardless of class. He is headed to the University of Oklahoma. Out of Tuttle High School, this year's Oklahoma Baseball Gatorade Player of the Year. He's fallen behind again, 0-2 to Acosta. Hunter Watson can get it done with the bat. He hit 3 of his 8 home runs in the state tournament. In fact, homered in 3 consecutive games in the state tournament for the eventual 4A champs. There goes the runner, a swing and a miss. Down goes Watson, and the inning is over. However, 2-out damage is done. 3 hits, produced 2 runs, and we're off and running from David Allen Memorial Ballpark on a Sunday afternoon. West leads the East 2-0 here on Squirtle.tv.
Need insurance that serves you and not the other way around? At Brining Insurance, we're independent, which means we work for you, not the carriers. Home, auto, business, or farm, we work as hard as you do. Whether you need a hand-finding and portable insurance for your church, someone to help wrestle that school policy, or someone to help plug the leaks in your municipal coverage, get a hold of Robert Wagner. He can help. Call 580-628-2559 today or start your quote anytime at brininginsure.com.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company. Older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We are making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The proof starts here at Upper Crust. The details are deliberate, perfectly on purpose. From that warm greeting to the wood-fired smoky char of our signature pies. Upper Crust, gather around.
Martin's Machine Shop, a family-owned business since 1974, serves Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. They offer full machine shop, welding, and metal working capabilities for repair and fabrication. Their fluid power division repairs hydraulic cylinders, pumps, motors, and valves, and includes a full inventory of 6,000 PSI hose and fittings. Give them a call at 580-227-2734 or connect through their website, www.martinsmachineshop.com, to see how they can assist you today.
Welcome back here to downtown Enid, David Allen Memorial Ballpark. Todd Miller, Zach Freeze of the Squirtle.tv crew. All-state baseball this afternoon. After a half inning, West leads the East 2-0. Hard-throwing right-hander Will Grayson out of Mount St. Mary completes his warm-up tosses. He will get Zane Sander, Luke Pack, and Jace Plum. If anybody reaches McGuire West, who is in the outfield, currently roaming in center field. Mount St. Mary went over 30 games this year. It was a school record. They also went to the state championship game for the first time since 1988. One of the reasons, the right-hander on the mound, Will Grayson. Grayson against Sander, and here we go. First pitch is hit hard into center field. Hall was playing in, but has plenty of time to retreat. And there's one out. Camden Hall is in center field to start the game. Ritson Meyer, we misidentified him at the top of the first, is the right fielder. He's from Elgin, and Jet McCoy from Tuttle and coached the left field spot. So one pitch, one out. Here's second baseman Luke Pack. Luke Pack from Sallisaw, right-handed hitter, takes a big swing and misses for a strike, 0-1. Sallisaw this past year went 31-3. They lost to the state semifinals to Tuttle. It was their best record ever in school history. Pitch is a bullet and line foul towards the first base dugout. No balls, 2 strikes. As part of that 31-3 record, Sallisaw started 23-0, and that made them the last of the unbeatens in any class at Oklahoma high school baseball this spring. Here's the 0-2. Popped up and out of play. So Luke Pack remains alive. He is an unbelievable base runner. If you look up career and single-season stolen bases in the history of Oklahoma baseball, he's right near the top. Takes high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So it would behoove Will Grayson, Zach Friesen, to keep Luke Pack off the base paths with Jace Plum moving to the on-deck circle. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Good swing, and he fouls it back again.
Yeah, Grayson's been aggressive so far. Nothing but fastballs, but he's been pumping it in pretty well, keeping them on their heels so far.
Here's how good he is. He's 4th all-time in the history of Prep Oklahoma baseball with 190 stolen bases for his career. That's
That'll
getting
do.
near your.
That'll do.
That's getting near your totals. Here's the 1-2. Fly ball, right center field. Didn't get a lot of it, though. Back it over is Ritz and Meyer to make the catch, and there's 2 away. It may be an all-star game, but doesn't matter. These guys want to win, and that's a really key batter to keep off base for Will Grayson. That brings us to Jace Plum. He is from North Rock Creek High School, going to Barton County. North Rock Creek, a fairly new school district that's really continuing to grow in size just outside of Shawnee. First pitch from Grayson, the left-hander, is high and away. 1 ball, no strikes. 4-year starter, Jace Plum at North Rock Creek, hit .361 and led the team not only in batted average, he was 3rd in hits and number 1 on the mound with a .269 earned run average. Swing and a miss, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Two nothing the score. We're in the bottom of the first. Playing 5 today. A fastball with the letters for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jace. Plum headed for Barton County. We told you that so many of these All-Staters are headed to the Jayhawk Conference to begin their collegiate journey. Here's the 1-2. Line back to the net again. No balls. Or 1 ball, 2 strikes. Excuse me. Nobody on, 2 out here in the bottom of the first. Will Grayson, a very talented right-hander, brings it home. And it drops downstairs, 2-2. Told you that Mount St. Mary, Zach, won over 30 games, went to the state finals for the first time in almost 40 years. Well, that's easy to do, or easier, should I say, to do when you have Will Grayson and another dude by the name of Parker Hayes, who stands 6'7", as your 1-2 guys.
Yeah, that definitely gives you a nice little advantage there when you can go with them 2 days out of the week.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Grayson kicks and brings it home, and another foul ball. Will Grayson has topped out at 93 with his fastball. His average is 89 to 91. Has a good slider, 81-83. Went 9-3 with an earned run average of 1.5 and a whip of 9.57. Grayson's pitch. And it's lined to the left center field for a base hit. That's a terrific at bat for Jace Plum. He was behind in the count, managed to coax it full, and then goes with the pitch, Oppo, and drops it in for the first east hit of the ball game.
We saw one of the rare off-speed pitches so far. I think he's only thrown 2 so far, but he went with it, stuck with it, and flared it out into left field. That, like you said, that's a great at-bat.
Here's McGuire West. On the scorecard, we were told his number was 11. They missed by 17. It's actually 28. Grayson against West. Pair of very good pitching prospects. Big swing, no contact. 87 of that fastball. 0-1 the count. First pitch right at noon. Clouds persisted overhead. There were a few sprinkles coming up from Oklahoma City today, but we're expected by 3 o'clock to have partly cloudy skies and less than a 3% chance of rain the rest of the day. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's good news because Garfield County, Major County, really have taken a soaking from Mother Nature here late in the spring. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on. Tying run of the plate, 2-0 here with the first. The pitch bounced to second. Barker has it. He'll throw to first, inning over. Nothing doing to the 2-out single. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 1 of the 5-inning mid-state game. 2-0 West over the East here on Squirtle.tv.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationships. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
As you travel down the road to the Gold Ball, know that you can always get a slam dunk of a deal at Jansen GMC on North Van Buren in Enid. It's always a smooth ride in a 2020 GMC Sierra, Canyon, Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia. Jansen's offers one of the best lineups of used cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs in Enid. Check JansenGMC.com for details. Drive a little, save a lot at Jansen GMC, 2602 North Van Buren in Enid.
Vertiger's left-hander Boston Acosta gave up 3 hits, 2 singles, and a double, and trails 2-0. He starts inning number 2 for the West, who trailed 2-0 after 1. Gage Kopenbarger, who handled that bouncing ball at second base to retire the bottom of the first, will lead off here in the second. Kopenbarger, I'll tell you, what a great story. Led Davis to their first ever state baseball tournament appearance. Wolves lost to the state semifinals. Won 28 games, a program record. Gage, a right-handed hitting second baseman. And Acosta's pitch goes all the way to the backstop. 1 ball, no strikes.
As the great Harry Doyle would say, just
a bit outside. Kopenbarger and Davis were hailed as heroes in their hometown. That one just misses away. 2 balls, no strikes. You think of Davis being a football power, and they truly are. Their tradition is hardly matched by anybody in the state of Oklahoma. But when it comes to baseball, they have had some success, but none like they had in 2026. 2-0, swing and a miss for a strike. It's 2-1. And the thing about it is, Zach, you see a program like Davis get to the state tournament. You see Mount St. Mary at a final for the first time in nearly 40 years. You look at what's going on in college baseball with all the mayhem in terms of a lot of the bigger schools at home and some less recognizable names likely headed to Omaha. 2 balls, 2 strikes. What that tells you is that baseball at all levels really is in a very healthy spot.
Absolutely. You got a lot of good players in a lot of different places. A lot of teams are stepping up their game and making it a lot more competitive across the board.
2-2. Acosta to Kopenbarger, and the pitch is downstairs, so he's gone full. That is one thing, despite facing 6 and giving up 3 hits and 2 runs in the first. Boston Acosta did not throw a lot of pitches. In fact, a lot of those hits, 2 of them came with 2 strikes on the batter. First time he's gone full to a opposing batter, and that one is chopped up the middle. Slow roller. And at second base is Rutherford, and Brady throws on to first for out number 1. Kopenbarger runs pretty well. He's a middle infielder, so you would expect that to be the case. And so Rutherford had to glove that cleanly and make a good quick throw over to first to deny him an infield hit, as that ball was just not hit very hard. Here's Ritzenmeyer, who may be as good of an athlete as anybody in today's triple header. Right fielder out of Elgin. All-state football, wrestling, and baseball. And the first pitch off speed for a strike. 0-1 the count. Ritson, R-I-T-S-O-N, Meyer, M-E-Y-E-R. Four-time, 1, 2, 3, 4, count them, four-time high school state wrestling champion. Here's the 0-1. Hammered foul up the third base side. No balls, 2 strikes. Ritson Meyer led Elgin to an unbeaten 14-0 state championship season. He is headed for Abilene Christian to play football. The 0-2 outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Not only did he win 4 wrestling championships, he is a 5-time 2-sport state champion at Elgin. So winner doesn't start with a W, it starts with R like Ritson. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2-0 West here in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. Little chopper had him reaching, and it'll bounce towards the dugout of the third base side, so Meyer stays alive. Meyer is hitting 8th. They will bat 10 with the 11th player, Tatum Quinn, who scored a run already. Used as the courtesy runner today because of injury. The East is batting 11. And this is a 5-inning ball game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Boston Acosta brings it home. Just a bit outside, 2-2 the count. Ritson Meyer had 34 touchdowns, 32 rushing for Elgin, 2 receiving. Had over 2,100 yards from scrimmage offensively, rushing and receiving. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out in the second. The pitch is away. 3-2 the count. Doing that, he hit well over 400 his final season of the baseball diamond. He looks the part of a football, baseball player, and a wrestler. 3 balls, 2 strikes. In comes the pitch, and that's grounded through the hole into left for a base hit. 4th hit given up by Acosta, 1 out base hit. And here is Hudson Abel, who graduated recently from Oklahoma Christian School. Another baseball player playing his final time on the diamond. He is headed for Central Oklahoma. He'll play tight end there. Hudson Abel played 3 sports at OCS, football, basketball, baseball. Hit .474 this year for the Saints, .522 on base percentage. Acosta comes set, brings it home, and the pitch hit Oppo and into the netting near the first base dugout. No balls, 1 strike. Abel had 42 receptions, 771 yards, and 10 receptions for scores, 12 total touchdowns for the Saints this past season, played out of 2A Division I. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jace Plum holds the runner at first. Rutherford at second, Sander at short, Martinez at third. Malacott, West, Wilson left to right around the outfield. Roach is the catcher. The pitch just got a piece, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. You see this a lot, and you'll see it, I'm sure, when Tom talks about the combatants for the small school game. Small, mid-sized schools, these guys do a lot. They are not relegated to just one sport. That comes more frequently with the larger schools, although it's not as common as it used to be. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball away, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Three good games on hand today. As always, Squirtle, proud to be part of this, the OBCA All-State Games. The only All-State game for these athletes. Meyer takes off. The pitch lined into center field. West runs to his right, makes the catch. Meyer has to go all the way back to second, and he's out. McGuire West just gunned him down. He would hop to strike to Plum, who snapped it down just as Ritson slid into the tag. How about that outfield assist? One hit, nothing doing after 1.5. West leads the East 2-0 from Enid on Squirtle.tv.
When life takes an unexpected turn, you need someone who truly understands what you're going through. At Nixon Diesel Horst, we've spent decades helping Oklahomans find justice, standing up for what's right, and fighting for the results they deserve. Every client matters. Every story deserves to be heard. We are here standing with you. Call Nixon Diesel Horst today because justice, integrity, and results aren't just words. They're what we stand for.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs. With over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
We show up every day, ready. When tragedy strikes, we're prepared. It's what we do, it's who we are. Community is the heart of rural healthcare. We come together on some of the worst days because we're holding hope that together we'll experience the best days too.
East River Roustabout.
Todd Miller, Zach Freaks of the crew back here with you. Almost into this 5-inning game. West leads the East in the mid-size game, 2-0. Brock Bales, the catcher, to lead off. Wearing the home white, Brock Bales. First pitch from Will Grayson, catches the outside corner. Here's that slider. It's 0-1.
Didn't see a ton of that in the first inning. It's not interesting to see him lead it off in the second.
The 0-1 fouled back. No balls, 2 strikes. Bales representing Ada High School, who came 1 win away from going to the state tournament, finished 21-15. Bales, their best hitter, 383, 3 home runs, 29 driven in as a senior. Oh, 2 the count. And Grayson's pitch. Bounce just foul up the third base side. Absolutely heartbreaking news, Zach. You just told me during the break it has now been released by the Chicago Bulls Public Relations Department that the University of Oklahoma great Stacey King is passed suddenly, age of 59 today. Here's the 0-2. Swing at a foul tip, and down he goes. 82 on that slider, and that's Grayson's first strikeout. Stacey, of course, has his number retired to the rafters at the Lloyd Noble Center. Still makes appearances in the Sooner State. Still a Sooner supporter, but busy with the broadcast of the Chicago Bulls. And again, he has suddenly passed today at age 59. Here's Brady Rutherford, the second baseman. Grayson's first pitch, swing and a miss for a strike, 0-1 the count. Grayson, really, whether it's that fastball slider, he is consistently in the 80s. Peppers the strike zone. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Tell you what, Barton County has themselves a steal in Will Grayson. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Down he goes. And quickly, he's retired 3 straight, 5 of 6, including back-to-back Ks here in the second for Ian Malacott.
Yeah, we've seen him attack the zone really well in both innings that he's come out here. So he's putting on a big display in his last appearance before he moves on.
I get a chuckle because Malacott was listed as 15 of the lineup cards. They missed it by 14. He's wearing number 1. Left-handed hitter, swing and a miss. High fastball, 88, 0-1 the count. No balls, 1 strike. Will Grayson's pitch swatted foul to the left field side. No balls, 2 strikes.
Interesting weapon of choice for Malacott here. Going with the old number 2 pencil look.
Love it. That became more popular a couple of years ago. You don't see as much, but Malacott says pump the brakes on that. That's my choice of weapon. There's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strikes out the side. He reared back and got 89 of that high fastball. So 1, 2, 3 and out go the East All-Staters after 2 from Enid. 2-0 West at the OBCA All-State Games on Squirtle.tv.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Coming up, the conclusion of all of our games here today, all 3 on Squirtle.tv. We will be handing out the Squirtle.tv players of the game. I say players, 1 from each squad. We'll announce them at the conclusion of each contest. Jackson MacArthur, the catcher, to lead off. He represents Elk City. Had a terrific senior season, but stop me if you've heard that before. All these guys have, and great careers or they wouldn't be here. MacArthur swings away on Acosta's first pitch and rips it foul towards the quarter and left. Jackson MacArthur, a 4-year starter. He is headed to Barton County, going to Kansas over offers from Oklahoma schools, Eddie-O and Eastern. Lefty versus righty. In comes the pitch. And there for a strike, and it's no balls, 2 strikes. He was listed this past season, Jackson MacArthur, the number 2 catcher by velocity in the state of Oklahoma, 81 mile per hour, that by Prep Baseball. No balls, 2 strikes. It's low and away, 1-2. He also was tied for number 1 in evaluations by Prep Baseball in terms of pop time. The throw from home to second, that was 1.80. MacArthur hit .429, 30 hits, had 9 doubles, a home run, and a triple, drove home 14, at least the numbers that we could find. In comes Acosta's pitch, swing and a miss. Dropped by Roach. The Oologah Mustang throws to first, and there's 1 away. 3rd strikeout registered by Acosta. That matches Will Grayson, his counterpart for the West. And that will flip the lineup over for Hudson Morgan. Hudson Morgan led the game off with a single. Morgan then came around to score the RBI double by Luke DeBus. They added another run. That's the difference, 2-0. In comes the pitch. Downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes to Hudson Morgan. His dad, John Morgan, his high school coach, also his coach here in the All-State game. Both from Marlow. He is headed to Oklahoma State. Here's the 1-0. Down and in, 2 balls, no strikes. Very good glove, outstanding bat, has a lot of power. Acosta readies and deals. This is low, 3 balls and no strikes. You surprised that they're rolling with Acosta for a 3rd inning in this 5-inning contest?
Yeah, that is pretty standard whenever we have the 7-inning game. So far, we have one guy go 3 and the rest go 2. But with the announcement that they're only going 5, that's kind of surprising.
3-0. Swing it away. Foul tips at 3-1 the count. Something we haven't talked about, and right now the East is playing deeper than the West in the outfield, but some of the positioning, I think, is subject to the conditions out there. You walked in the outfield before the game, and it is really like a sponge out there.
Yeah, and especially down the along the right field foul line and on the warning track, you can see there's some standing water out there, some pretty deep footprints. You can tell it is not in the grade A condition that we're used to.
Morgan rolls that one fair about 3/4 the way to 3rd, and then it rolls slightly left foul. So he's now 3-2 with Boston Acosta. Boston Acosta from Verdigris. Just rolls off the tongue nice, doesn't it? Kind of like Zach Friesen.
You should tell that to some of the people who can never get my name right.
That's all down.
Yeah.
3 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Lost him as he misses low. All 4 of the pitches that were out of the zone were low from Acosta to Morgan, a one-out base runner. And here's Liam Keltner. Flied out to right. Ryan Wilson, his first time up. The wind out of the south at about 11-13, so it's blowing into the faces of the hitters over the right field fence. 2-0. We're in the 3rd. We're playing 5 in all 3 games today. Acosta's pitch, and there for a strike, 0-1. Scott Piddleton used to be the groundskeeper. They have changed his title to facilities manager, and part of that is because half this surface is artificial, the infield. The outfield is still native grass.
Not that you'd be able to tell if you weren't looking very closely.
No, they did a good job blending. 1 ball, 1 strike. And I think one of the reasons that they went to turf is just because of the use of this facility.
Mm-hmm.
They get anywhere from 250 upwards to 350 games at all levels played at this facility. Foul ball back, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah.
That coupled with the brutal summer temperatures and lack of rain really makes keeping a ballpark a task.
Yeah. And
now he has to worry only about the outfield.
Yeah, and you can tell they've never used that as an excuse before, because every time we've been
It's
here,
always
every time
been
I've
great.
played here, it's been in top-notch condition. But
he's as good as they
definitely
get.
it eases the load dramatically.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Very good point. Pendleton's one of the best. Costa's pitch, line to second, throw back to first, double play. Second, fly out, line out, double play, turned by the West today. A walk, nothing doing, nobody left after 2.5 of the 5-inning contest. 2-0, the West over the East. The All-State games from Enid on Squirtle.tv.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
The perfect golf swing, getting to the top, serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior, we all want to do our best. But what if you get hurt? How do you get back to doing what you love? The team at DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide comprehensive and advanced treatment for injuries. DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, working to get you moving again.
This game moving along. We're in the bottom of the third. We're only playing 5 today, 2-0 to score. That because of the field conditions in the outfield. One of the reasons it's moving along, the two pitchers, starting pitchers, Will Grayson out for a third inning, and Boston Acosta both throwing strikes. Both combined have retired the last 11 in this ball game as that ball's hit high and fouled on the first base slide out of play and on the ground. 11 consecutive retired with double plays, won the 8-3 double play, and that 4-3 double play, both turned by the West. Little chopper to third. Martinez charging, has trouble, throws to first, and in time, got him. It's not Martinez, but it's Jet McCoy, I believe, that's out there at third base.
I believe that may be Hudson Morgan.
You're right.
Actually,
Morgan has moved to short, or from short to third. The second baseman, Kopenbarger, is at short.
They like to keep us on our toes in these games, huh?
Yeah, they don't tell us.
Makes it fun.
Here's Landon Roach from Oolacah, starting catcher for the Mustangs, and he lines that pitch hard and foul on the first base side. No balls, one strike. The problem, especially in a 5-inning game you get when you bat 10 or 11, you may only get one opportunity at the plate.
Yeah, especially if you've got a pitcher who's in the zone and just mowing through the order like Grayson is here.
Will Grayson up 0-1 against Landon Roach. Fly ball, and that'll slice out of play towards the locker room area for the Plainsmen. It's in the right field corner, no balls, 2 strikes. Landon Roach will play baseball at a place you're very familiar with in Bethany, Southern Nazarene.
Well, how about that?
Very solid receiver for Oolacah. In comes the 0-2 pitch. Upstairs. Roach to be followed by Ryan Wilson and Christian Martinez. I think Keltner may have moved from third to second, so they've just flipped the middle infield and third base positions. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The East has just 1 hit today. That was a 2-out single by Jace Plum to left back in the first. The 2-2. Laid off of it, up and in, takes 3 balls, 2 strikes. We learned something today, and I thought it was very interesting. They do not announce players of the year, the OBCA, until the fall. I think that's real interesting when these guys are already in college. Popped up right side. Keltner near the outfield grass. 1 step into the turf makes the catch for out number 2. I said, tongue-in-cheek, that the executive director, Rob Friesen, who you know very well, and saw him at a family reunion yesterday, he wasn't there long, but maybe during the 90 minutes he was at the family reunion, they would have handed out those awards and he doesn't know it.
Yeah. I don't know about that. Or maybe they just maybe they wanted to hand it out, but just without him there, they wouldn't be able to.
That's what it was. Ryan Wilson.
They're rudderless without him.
Calls a strike.
Maybe I can spin it that way.
0-1. That's probably more like it. But why can't we have a little fun with it?
Oh, yeah.
Here's the 0-1. Swinging a foul tip. No balls, 2 strikes. I do think that's interesting, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely odd. But, I know I'm sure there's factors that you and I.
I'm sure there are. The 0-2 from Grayson. Fastball high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And this isn't our first rodeo.
No.
Squirtle.tv covered this game, so I guess I've just forgot that they don't do it during the banquet that precedes the games on Saturday night. Here's the 1-2. Inside.
I think I caught Grayson peeking over at the radar gun after that last pitch. Last two were 90 and 89. I think he's wanting to go out with a little bit of a bang here.
Ryan Wilson from Adair, wide receiver in football, very good player for a good program. Hits that one fairly well into left field, but tracking is the left fielder. He makes the catch to retire the side. So Will Grayson just cruising. He has retired 7 in a row. And all but one batter shy of working through the first 11. He has retired 9 of the first 10. We are 3-3, 2-0 to downtown Enid, the West over the East of the middle-sized game here on Squirtle.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Student athletes push hard on the field and in the classroom. But when injuries happen, you want a physical therapist who makes recovery personal. Prime Physical Therapy is more than just a clinic. We're a faith-driven, patient-focused team committed to helping athletes bounce back stronger. Healing happens best in an environment where athletes feel supported, motivated, and yes, even have fun. Parents, you can trust us to care for your athlete like family. Call or text at 405-706-1266 for a free consultation in clinic or by phone. Prime Physical Therapy, helping athletes get back to their prime performance.
Welcome to Charleston's, where great food and great service is what's on the menu. Business lunch after landing that big sale? Check. Never miss ordering our mouth-watering spinach dip? Check. Catching up over some margaritas? Check. Or just a craving for our key lime pie? Checkmate. No matter the reason, big, small, or none at all, you gotta come to Charleston's.
Todd Miller, Zach Freaks of the Squirtle TV crew with you from downtown Enid. It is All-State Sunday in baseball. And we have a new pitcher. It will be being left-hander Preston Welch, member of the Fall State Championship team in Class 2A. First pitch is fouled off. No balls, 1 strike by Jet McCoy. McCoy was called out on the 3rd strike. He didn't really care for back in the first. Preston Welch helped lead the Pirates to a 19-14 spring season. He is a commit of Cali County. First 7 starts, he went 4-1 for Bing. Welch's pitch, swing and a miss for a strike, 0-2. Throws a fastball, a slider, a changeup. Bing's Fall State title was the program's first since 2017. Out and in, 1 ball, 2 strikes. I've always been fascinated with the fact that Bing has never played football. They're the largest school in the state to not offer football.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting concept there as someone who's run into them in the fall playoffs before. It's a weird feeling.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Good change. 75, and down goes McCoy, who's 0 for 2. And here comes Luke DeBusk, who drove in the first of 2 West runs back in the first inning with that double. The line is official now on Boston Acosta. I'm going to say it one more time. Boston Acosta. 3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, and a walk. Luke DeBusk awaits. And Welch's pitch is fouled off, 0-1 the count. Preston Welch, 406, 5 home runs in the spring to go along with that 4-1 record over 7 starts. In state tournament in the fall, he hit 666. Fouled out. The count goes to no balls and 2 strikes. He also, in the fall, threw a complete 5-inning game, 2 hits, a run. It was earned 7 strikeouts against 2 walks. So he's a strike thrower, the 0-2. Just missed. Great 0-2 pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just tried to catch that backdoor slider on there. It's a good pitch.
2-4-0 for the West, 0-1-0 for the East. We're in the 4th, playing 5 today. Bouncing ball to short. Big hop for Sanders. Zach, plenty of time. Throws, and he just did hit Luke DeBusk. So quickly 2 away for Preston Welch, and Camden Hall came to the plate. He had the second of the back-to-back RBI hits back in the first. Camden Hall, RBI single in the first. You would think he would be in consideration for the Squirtle.tv player of the game. We'll pick one for the West, one for the East. First pitch is low, 1 ball, no strikes. Wind is picked up. The clouds are trying to thin out overhead, and it's becoming a little more brighter out there on the playing surface. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit by 3 o'clock, we are expecting partly cloudy skies, and again, there's very, very little chance of a rain. Popped up, count goes to 2-1. Hunter Watson would bat next, the reigning Gatorade Oklahoma Baseball Player of the Year from Tuttle. Two-1, down and in, 3 balls and 1 strike. For these guys, this is the end of the road as far as high school baseball is concerned. The OCA does not offer an all-state game in their week of celebrations, so the OBCA has taken it over and done a great job here in Enid. Swing and a miss, high heat, and down goes Hall. Second strikeout for Preston Welch. Actually, it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sorry, Camden, hope that wasn't a foreshadowing.
If it was, we know who to blame.
Here's the 3-2. He stays alive for another pitch, fouls it back to the netting. We're talking about the ballpark, opened in 1999. It's been updated almost every year in some form or fashion. Some changes somewhat minor, others very, very large over the 26-year history. There's ball 4. Good on you, Camden. I tried to get you over to the dugout, and you draw a 2-out walk.
He says what, broadcaster Jinx?
Here comes Hunter Watson. Chance to build on a 2-0 lead with 2 outs and a runner at first. Natural grass outfield, artificial turf, and base paths in the infield. Classic brick fence, 328 in left, 390 in center, 300 in right. And it has an elevated green wall in center, kind of the batter's eye. Swing and a miss on the change, and it's 0-1. The lights here are state-of-the-art. They're not the original lights. Those were changed out in 2022. Pitch, inside quarter for a strike. It's 0-2. That's one of the big changes. Another noticeable change since 99, the LED scoreboard out in right center field. 42 feet high, 35 feet wide. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hunter Watson, who struck out swinging his first time up. There is seating for 3,000. There are standing room only areas, thus leading to the all-time attendance record set several years ago of 4,200. Quite a facility. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner is off. Pitch is low. Throw into second is not in time. It'll be a stolen base for Camden Hall. I don't know if you noticed that, Zach, but maybe the difference was the transfer from the glove to the throwing hand. Not quite clean. I think that was the difference in the throw not being on time.
Yeah, it looked like he double clutched it a bit, had to readjust the grip, something along those lines. Definitely made a difference towards the end.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and he comes inside and misses again, 3-2. So Welsh started with a strikeout and a ground out. I tried to strike Hall out. He ended up walking him, who stole second. He's now there with 2 outs at a full count on Hunter Watson. is very capable of making this a 4-run game. And the pitch is inside and low. Ball 4, so a couple of walks. And that ends a string of what had been 16 straight retired by the two teams' pitching staffs. Here is Kopenbarger, the infielder from Davis.
Yeah, first 3 full innings with both teams combined, we had 1 walk. Now we've got back-to-back walks here in this frame. So seeing a little bit of a difference here. With the
Gage started at second, grounded out to his fielding position of the first. Tried to check his swing, run around, and it's 0-1. He now is the shortstop for the West. 2-0, 2 on, 2 outs. West a chance to perhaps bust this game open. We're in the 4th, playing 5. Double steal, pitches inside, throw to third, and he is out. Good throw. And that will retire the side as Hall is caught stealing. Nothing doing, a walk, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 2-0 from Enid on Squirtle.tv.
Evolve Events strives to provide a top-tier youth basketball experience in the OKC metro area. Our goal is to create a safe, competitive atmosphere that also works within your budget. We are focused on facilitating an environment that will help all players, teams, and coaches grow. Whether you're aiming to take your skills to the next level, secure a spot on your school team, or one day hoist a gold ball at the Big House, Evolve Events has a platform for you. Don't just play, evolve. Visit our website at evolveokevents.com to get signed up for an Evolve event today.
I will have... Sorry, but how do you choose? I will have... Ooh, the old-fashioned banana split sends your taste buds to heaven. But the strawberry shortcake sundae tastes like summer in a dish. Then there's the molten lava cake sundae. Oh, but the banana fudge sundae, I'm drooling.
Or you could get all 4.
Let's do that.
Come enjoy your favorite classic sundae at Brahms.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Welcome back to David Allen Memorial Ballpark. We got a new pitcher on hand for the middle-sized West team with Parker Hayes coming on, closing the book on Will Grayson. He went 3 innings, facing 1 over the minimum, gave up 1 hit, no walks, and 3 Ks. So a great start for Will Grayson as we head to the bottom of the 4th here.
And it will be Will Grayson's teammate from Mount St. Mary, Parker Hayes, to start the 4th. He gets Christian Martinez and then the top of the order. Parker Hayes, all 6-7 of him, throws hard for the left ankle, and the count goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. A couple of years ago when Parker was under a class, but I had a chance to interview him, he is one of the nicest young men I've ever talked to. Pop up out into left center field. Hall called off by the left fielder who makes the catch. That is Jet McCoy, and there's 1 away. Incidentally, Christian Martinez, because we may not see him again, he is headed to a place that probably a lot of people aren't familiar with, West Virginia Tech. It is located in Beckley, West Virginia. I see your look. Never heard of it, have you?
No, I have. I can't say I have.
Here's Zane Sander. First pitch inside quarter for a strike. It's 0-1.
Sadly, I'm probably part of the majority of Oklahomans who are not familiar with that place.
Well, I looked it up, so I cheated. Zane from Silo, 2-time state champion. 1 ball, 1 strike. When you think of baseball powers that play in the state in both fall and spring, Silo has to be right there at the top of the list. He swats that one high into left. McCoy tracking, plenty of room for Jet. He's underneath it, and he has handled the last 3 outs unassisted, dating back to the bottom of the 3rd. Silo has now made 24 consecutive spring state tournament appearances. Unbelievable.
Decent, I guess.
Decent is a good word. Luke Pack takes low, but it's called a strike, 0-1 the count. That's low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Zane Sander, who we just saw bat, finished his career with over 200 hits for the Rebels. 2-1 the count. Luke Pack from Salisaw, told you he had leadoff this year for the Black Diamonds, hit .512. 190 career stolen bases, 4th all time. Pops that one up and out of play. You'll see one more, 2 balls, 2 strikes. In 2024, he had 55 stolen bases. And think about that. They don't play 25, 32 games a year. This last year, he swiped 70, which is the 4th most in a single season. Ground ball to third. Throw bounces to first in time to retire the side. That is Liam Keltner. So a 1, 2, 3, 4th, and we head to the 5th. 2-0 West here on All-State Sunday from Enid on Squirtle.
It's game time and the lights are shining bright. Don't get caught in the dark. Power up with the Generac home standby generator from Moyer Electric and Generators. When the power goes out, your lights, heat, and game stay on automatically. Moyer Electric and Generators, powering Oklahoma's homes like champions. Visit MoyerElectricOK.com or call today at 888-265-3020.
Oklahoma Career Tech. It's where confidence is built.
It's more than just practice. It's developing the skills to build a successful future.
We're doing work that matters.
To more than just us. So, when a family needs me,
When my community needs me.
When Oklahoma needs me,
I'll be ready.
GSP Health is your source for quality health care for the whole family, with 4 convenient locations in Northwest Oklahoma to better serve you in Canton, Cherokee, Enid, and Medford, offering medical, dental, and behavioral health services, in-office and telehealth visits available. So call our office at 580-596-2800 or visit our website at www.gsphealth.org. Better access, better care, better health. GSP Health.
At Geis Farms, we know what community means because we live it every day. That's why we're proud to support Northwest Oklahoma schools, sports programs, and the communities that bring us together. To every team in the area, we want to say good luck this season and thank you for representing your school with pride. From our family to yours, here's to a safe, successful season. Geis Farms, proud supporters of Northwest Oklahoma. And good luck to the Lomega Raiders and Lady Raiders.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit GoPioneer.com to sign up today.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional...
Back at David Allen Memorial Ballpark, 5 innings. All we're playing, and we're in the top of the 5th, 2-0. West trying to make that 2-run frame of the first stand-up against now Trace Harvell, the 3rd pitcher of the day, and he gets a called strike, 0-1 the count. Gage Kopenbarger was actually at the plate when the West tried to execute a double steal, and the runner at 3rd was thrown out. Pops that pitch up and out of play, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trace Harvell from Skiatook. What's this curveball? It has 11-5 breaking stuff that bites. One of 3 pitchers that he has in his arsenal. The 0-2 downstairs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 86-87 on the fastball, 76-78 on the slider. .166 earned run average with 78 strikeouts for the Bulldogs. Was named the 4A6 District Pitcher of the Year. Harvell steps off the rubber. Now he's going to ask for time. And Landon Roach will go out. He's the catcher from Oologah. They'll have a quick visit of the mound. Trace Harvell, another one, headed out of Oklahoma to Kansas to play junior college baseball at Fort Scott Community College. He is a rather big man up there on that hill.
Definitely not on the small side.
No. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Harvell, big line kick, buries it in the turf, and it's 2-2. Harvell, to me, would just scare the daylights out of me when he goes out of that windup. Got a lot of momentum with that huge frame coming at you.
And it's not, it's kind of a little herky-jerky, little wild action. So
here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Kopenbarger. That is only strikeout number 5 for the West today. Their first since Jet McCoy struck out against Preston Welch to start the 4th. Here's Ritzenmeyer, who has a single and was doubled up when he went all the way to second on a hit and run. Had to circle back, and then the throw from McGuire West, one hop perfectly to the bag at first. First pitch is away, 1 ball, no strikes. Ritzen going to play football. Abilene Christian might be smart in trying to find a way to get a bat in his hand, too. Here's the 1-0. Chop to third. Big hop, throw to first in time, and there's 2 away. We debuted our Squirtle.tv players of the game immediately after our broadcast. It's a process still in progress, isn't it?
We'll give it. We'll take
the foundation and some of the.
We have a funnel. We funneled out a few candidates. We'll take our time till the end of the game.
First pitch to Hudson Apel is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. We have the footings laid. We have the framework up, starting to box in the walls. We're getting close. Large school game coming up next. I'll have it. And then Tom's on the call for game 3 today at around 5 o'clock. Chopper foul up the third baseline. 1 ball, 1 strike. We just tell you that if you're a Squirtle follower, you know what Tom's been through health-wise. It is great to see that man back doing what he loves to do. One ball, 1 strike. Harvell's pitch. Did he go? No, he did not. They appealed to first. 2-1 the count. He is battling multiple myeloma, a diagnosis that they originally thought was pancreatic cancer. Here's the 2-1 from Trace. Rounded up the middle. We had a base hit. That is the first West base hit since a 1-out single by Ritzenmeyer back in the 2nd. Here's Jackson MacArthur, the catcher, struck out swinging in the 3rd. So needless to say, through a lot of treatments, great doctors, lots of prayers, Tom is on the mend, and he's back with us here on the Squirtle family, and we are certainly glad to have him. Called the game yesterday at Edmond, calling one today. Tom actually is going to be inducted into the Oklahoma 8-Man Football Coaches Association Hall of Fame. He was scheduled to go in this year. He and his wife, Julie, will be out of the country on vacation, so they pushed that induction to 2027. Here's Jackson MacArthur. First pitch high, 1 ball, no strikes. That was 83 on the gun. Fifth hit of the ball game for the West. They've held the East to just 1. 2-0 our score. What is outside? 2 balls, no strikes. Let me just tell you that I know that your dad is the executive director of this thing, but the OBCA does one heck of a job managing this weekend.
Absolutely, yeah. I can tell you, there's a lot going on with it, a lot of different factors coming into play with a lot of different parties involved. So it's it's definitely a big production they put together, and they've done a great job with it.
MacArthur is swinging a miss on a 2-0 pitch. Elevated fastball. Jackson will still have the advantage against Harvell. In comes the pitch. Downstairs, 3 balls and 1 strike. Field of 8 for Omaha, starting to fill in nicely. Troy and West Virginia both punching their tickets. First time ever for both of those programs. Sooners can finish out Kansas with a win of that game that starts at 5 today in Lawrence. 3-1 pitch, flying into left field. Tracking is Malicott. Will he get there? The ball is carrying, and it's center field. It's McGuire West who makes a sliding catch to retire the side. What a play by West out there in center. 1 hit, 1 left. Last chance for the East. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 2-0 West from Enid on Squirtle.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
6 surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
Need insurance that serves you and not the other way around? At Brining Insurance, we're independent, which means we work for you, not the carriers. Home, auto, business, or farm, we work as hard as you do. Whether you need a hand-finding and portable insurance for your church, someone to help wrestle that school policy, or someone to help plug the leaks in your municipal coverage, get a hold of Robert Wagner. He can help. Call 580-628-2559 today or start your quote anytime at brininginsure.com.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We are making banking easy, whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next call.
Chase Plum will face Parker Hayes in the 7th. Hayes will work to the 3, 4, and 5 hitters in the lineup. And the first pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. We're getting confirmation on that play. It was a sliding catch. I'm not certain, though, it was McGuire West, and we want to try to give credit where credit is due. Hard hit liner up the third baseline and foul. No balls, 2 strikes. And again, they will change defensive players, and they will not tell us. So we'll get confirmation and see who that was. There's a liner from Plum, and it's down for a base hit. He's got 2 hits. Both of the hits, in fact, today for the East. And that does bring McGuire West. McGuire West rolled out second to first. He also had that great play in center field early in the ball game when he doubled up Ritson Meyer on a fly ball to center. Threw back to first and got Meyer sliding. Hayes' first pitch is nicked for a strike, 0-1 the count. Parker Hayes will be in junior college. Part of the two-headed monster for Mount St. Mary out there on the mound. No balls, 1 strike. Hayes' pitch Swatted foul, and he's ahead 0-2. So he has thrown 5 pitches all in the strike zone. 6'7", 3-year starter for the Rockets. He is headed to the Division I JUCO National Champions, Johnson County, next year, up around the Kansas City area. Number 1 left-handed pitcher for the state of Oklahoma, Parker Hayes. Misses low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball tops out around 90. Throws a curve, also throws a changeup. He'll throw a slider, too. The slider is about 78 to 80 as that ball hits the plate, and the catcher, Roach, can't find it. Or, excuse me, that is Jackson McCullough who can't find it. And off to second of the wild pitch is Jace Plum. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Parker Hayes, a school record, over 300 strikeouts in his career. Foul tip. And he stays alive. Does McGuire West, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 9-0 record, ERA of less than 1.5. More than 70 strikeouts and more than 60 innings pitched during his senior year. We're talking about Parker Hayes. Left-hander delivers and misses away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I got to know Parker a little bit during his association with Ryzen Baseball, which is one of the big summer leagues around the state. They have multiple teams that compete at various levels. Here's the 3-2. Bouncing ball out to second. Morgan cut off by the first baseman. Now, Hayes tries to get there. The ball hit his glove, and that goes into foul territory. And a run is going to score. It's a 2-1 ball game. And the tying run is on. I almost wonder, and Zach, you're the scorer, is that an infield hit error?
I think he was.
Hayes got a real late jump over to first base.
He was going to beat that throw. It seemed like he was safe to me as far as like beating the throw goes. And then, yeah, maybe the run comes in to score on the error on the throw, or if you roll the error onto Hayes there.
It is an error on Hayes. It caught his glove, but he couldn't hold on. It is an infield single, but no RBI. Tie and run at first for Brock Bales. 1 ball, no strikes. Hayes pitch, swing and a miss. 83, 1-1 the count. I'm telling you, you put some more weight on this guy, you get him with college coaching. Goodness gracious. At 6'7" from the left side, he has a chance to have a long career, I would think, in baseball. 2-1 the count.
Yeah, you throw from the left-hand side of the mound, you already got an advantage over
You're right.
a lot of guys. And, get a little polish on that wind-up, on that motion, and then put a little weight on him. That's going to be a heck of a combo there.
Parker kind of struggling to find the strike zone now. He threw the first 5 pitches in the zone. However, 6 of the last 8 have been balls, and he's fallen behind Brock Bales, 3-1. There goes the tie and run to second. Ball popped up on the infield. Hudson Morgan called off by the hard-charging right fielder, and he makes the catch. And I believe that's still Ritzenmeyer out there. And that is out number 1. So that tied run, it was off on the pitch, goes back to first. Now 1 out here in the 5th, 2-1 our score, and Brady Rutherford coming to the plate. Rutherford started for the East at second base, struck out swinging in the second. That was against Boston Acosta. Throw over to first, diving back in is McGuire West. Acosta struck out 3 in 3 innings today. He would be eligible for the victory if this score holds up. Swing and a miss, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Actually, he would take the loss. Will Grayson would be the winner if this score holds up 2-1. Grayson pitched 3 innings as well. There's a bullet right to third. Caught. Throw back to first. Not in time. Barker bounced it just wide of the bag, and now the East is down to their final out. I don't know how much third base Gage has played, but I can tell you he didn't flinch, and that ball was a bullet off of the bat. Here's Malicott, struck out to close out the second. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch is upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. So Parker Hayes, number 1 left-handed pitcher of the state, 36th nationally. trying to finish this thing up. He's given up an unearned run here with the fifth as he throws to first. Here's the 1-0. In there for a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now they've said we're playing 7. Here's the 1-1. Downstairs, 2 balls and 1 strike. This might be the first time, and I've done a lot of games, that the game has been changed in mid-form in terms of the length. Here's the 2-1. Fouled back, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wish they could do that with the Royals. We're going to play 5 today. They lead.
There are nights.
It's usually after the 6th, that's when things fall apart.
Yeah, there are nights like last night with the Rangers where I'd say the same thing. We're down 5-0. We're not going to score.
McGuire is off, pitches downstairs. It'll be a stolen base. And the count goes to 3 balls and 2 strikes. I don't want to hear your sob story about the Rangers. They wore the Royals out a little over a week ago. Parker Hayes misses wide. He has now walked his first batter. Brings Matt Williams to the plate. I'd still like to get confirmation on who made that play out in center field at the top of the 5th. Williams takes a fastball high, 1 ball, no strikes. So the threat of more precipitation has gone away, and we may play 3-7 innings now. Called strike, good placement just above the kneecaps, and it's 1-1. Again, this is the only all-state game there is, so let's give these guys as many opportunities as possible.
Absolutely.
1 ball, 1 strike. Popped up and peeling off foul down the first baseline. Giving chase as the first baseman. He makes the catch. That's Hunter Watson. About to run out of room, he stuck his glove out, made the catch. And Hayes works around some damage. Just 1 run. It was unearned. 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. We go to the 6th inning. 2-1 our score here on Squirtle.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company. Older than Oklahoma. Big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We are making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The proof starts here at Upper Crust. The details are deliberate, perfectly on purpose. From that warm greeting to the wood-fired smoky char of our signature pies. Upper Crust, gather around.
Martin's Machine Shop, a family-owned business since 1974, serves Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. They offer full machine shop, welding, and metal working capabilities for repair and fabrication. Their fluid power division repairs hydraulic cylinders, pumps, motors, and valves, and includes a full inventory of 6,000 PSI hose and fittings. Give them a call at 580-227-2734 or connect through their website, www.martinsmachineshop.com, to see how they can assist you today.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight.
2-1, we go to the 6th. The decision made during the game to extend it to 7. Why not? The lower, not third, but the lower 30% of the lineup. 9, 10, and 11 bats for the East against Trace Harvell. First pitch in there for a strike. It's actually Hudson Morgan looking at the wrong score sheet. 0-1 the count. In comes the pitch upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hudson today, a first inning single, scored the first of 2 runs. He also walked and was the second out of a 4-3 double play and a line out to second. 2 balls and 1 strike to Hudson, again headed for Oklahoma State. 2-5-0 for the West, 1-2-0 for the East. Both hits today belong to Chase Plum for the East. It comes the 2-1. Downstairs, 3 balls and a strike. Here's the 3-1. Into the handle, and he skies it a mile high in the infield. Little infielders converge. It'll be the shortstop that makes the catch. And that is out number 1. I can tell you it was not, as I called, McGuire West in center that made that catch. He is now back up there in center field. But tell you what, this has been a really clean played game.
Yeah, it's one of the perks of these all-star games, all-state games. Usually got a lot of good fielders out there.
Keltner lines the pitch into center, and it'll drop in front of West for a 1-out base hit. Future Ranger from Northwestern now 1 for 3. Here's Jet McCoy. Job that Ryan Bowen has done up in Alva is to be studied. Rangers were, by season's end, one of the best teams of the Great American Conference. He continues to stockpile young talent up there, one of which is Liam Keltner. Here's Jet McCoy, who is 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts, and Keltner draws a throw. Here's the stretch. In comes the pitch. Downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Trace Harvell working his second inning. Struck out 1, allowed a single, stranded a runner in the 5th. We're in the 6th now here from downtown Enid. This is high. 2 balls, no strikes.
See, like baseball?
2-0 the count. And the pitch in there for a strike. This facility just, we talk about the number of games that it hosts. Just in the last 2.5 weeks, they hosted the NJCAA Division II World Series. Pearl River won their first ever national title. 3 balls and a strike. Now it's in the dirt. The throw to second, and they did not get him. Was a good throw that time by Roach, but the shortstop covering had to reach back, and somehow Keltner was able to avoid the tag.
Good slide for sure, getting to the outfield side of the base, sneaking his hand in there ahead of the throw.
3 balls and a strike. West tried to punch back after the 2-0 lead was reduced at half in the bottom of the 5th. Harvell kicks, brings home the pitch. Low, and it's ball 4. 2 of the first 3 have reached, and here comes Luke DeBusk. RBI double to his credit today. He's also grounded out. So in the last 2.5 weeks, David Allen has hosted the Junior College Division II World Series. They were in the process of hosting a Connie Mack qualifier until Saturday's games were washed out. They host NOC Enid and Enid High Baseball in this facility as well. There's a strike 0-1. And they hosted a region tournament for NOC Enid, and then what would be the equivalent of sub-regional. They hosted South Mountain, did the Jets, before the World Series started. Double steal, pitches on the carpet, and both players are safe. Keltner with 2 stolen bases in this inning. Jet McCoy swipes second. Now a base hit makes it a 3-run advantage. Lovebirds have made their way to the nest. Liner into right center field for a base hit. That'll score 1. Now they're going to wave around McCoy from second. The throw cut off in the middle of the diamond. That's 4-1.
That was a really good read by McCoy there. I didn't quite catch how far off the bag he was before he knew that the ball was going to get over his head. But he was really aggressive with his read there.
How about DeBusk? He has driven home 3 of the 4 runs and has 2 of the West All-Stars 7 hits in this ball game. Harvell induced a pop-up to second base off Morgan's bat. He's given up a single, a walk, and now a 2-run single, and faces Camden Hall, the center fielder. Camden, a right-handed hitter. Harvell's pitch downstairs off to second. Goes to Busk, and he will slide in without a throw. And it's 1 ball, no strikes. So needless to say, this ballpark is used and used regularly. One of the best small venues in general in the state, and certainly in the country. Good breaking ball for a strike. It's 2-1. And I think what's led to the success, and you can disagree with me, Zach, if you want to, of this event, is the stability that David Allen has brought to it, thanks to the efforts of Enid High head coach Brad Gore.
Absolutely, yeah. Whenever you know what you're going to get year in and year out of a host, it makes it a whole lot easier to plan for things. It's just one less thing to worry about on a yearly basis.
Luke DeBusk steals third, and he did that off Harvell. I mean, that was an incredible jump. So runner at third, 1 out, 2 balls and a strike the count. Harvell brings home the pitch. It's down and in, 3 balls and a strike. So many venues change in some of these all-star / all-state games that there's no familiarity with the event. This is becoming an annual thing here to Enid. That ball is belted, but it'll tail fouled on the left field side, 3-2. Yesterday, we were at UCO at Hamilton Fieldhouse for the OBCA boys basketball all-star games, and thanks to Bob Hoffman, the head coach at UCO, that has become a stable host. Three balls, 2 strikes. Trace Harvell is in trouble here in the 6th. Harvell kicks, brings home the pitch, swing and a miss. It was in the carpet. Good block by Roach. He'll throw to first to complete the strikeout. So here's Hunter Watson. He certainly is due today. Drew a walk in the 4th, struck out swinging back in the 1st. University of Oklahoma commit. You can bet after this one's over, he'll be near a TV watching his future teammates try to punch their 13th ticket all time to the College World Series in Omaha. Trace Harvell works and delivers. Hit foul, 0-1 the count. Hunter Watson is a stud with a bat, but he is going to OU because of his arm. One of the best pitching prospects in the entire state. Some publications have his services listed as the best stuff in the state. Fly ball, well hit center field. McGuire on the run, won't get there. He has to play it off the center field base, and it'll be a double for Hunter Watson.
Like you mentioned, Todd, he was due for one, and he got all that one.
I say this, and I've been here a lot. I've done a lot of games at this ballpark. I think you'll agree with me, Zach. It's 390 to center. It looks like it's 500 feet. I mean, it looks so cavernous in center field, and that tells you just how well Hunter Watson hit that ball.
Yeah, I've played here. I played here many times in my career, and I think I can think of one ball that got out in the center field area.
Harvell's pitch buried to the carpet. Good block by Roach. 1 ball, no strikes. Gage Copenbarger has grounded out and struck out today. Large school game coming up next. Small school game scheduled for around 5. Tom Nelson with a call of that one on Squirtle.tv. 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes. You ever hit a ball out of here?
No.
You never hit the lollygagger bus out there beyond the left field fence?
I cannot say that I did.
You never split the trees and went up on the railroad track?
I couldn't even hit the 300 sign on the right field line.
Here's the 2-0. High chop to third, gloved on the short scoop, throw to first in time. A terrific play turned in at third base. So, in the inning, they pick up 1 run or make that 3 runs. They do it on 3 hits. There were no errors. Add 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 5-1, the West to the East here in the mid-size game on Squirtle.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationship. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
As you travel down the road to the gold ball, know that you can always get a slam dunk of a deal at Jansen GMC on North Van Buren in Enid. It's always a smooth ride in a 2020 GMC Sierra, Canyon, Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia. Jansen's offers one of the best lineups of used cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs in Enid. Check JansenGMC.com for details. Drive a little, save a lot at Jansen GMC, 2602 North Van Buren in Enid.
When life takes an unexpected turn, you need someone who truly understands what you're going through. At Nixon Dieselhorst, we've spent decades helping Oklahomans find justice, standing up for what's right, and fighting for the results they deserve. Every client matters. Every story deserves to be heard. We are here standing with you. Call Nixon Dieselhorst today because justice, integrity, and results aren't just words. They're what we stand for.
Landon Roach from Ulica, the catcher, takes high from Owen Andrews, the new pitcher from Washington High School. 1 ball, no strikes. This now is the lower 30% of the lineup, 9, 10, and 11 for the East All-Staters, down 4. Pop-up foul, first base side into the bleachers, 1 ball, 1 strike. Owen Andrews is going to stay in state to begin his college journey. He'll be in Tishomingo at Murray State. 4-time state champion, part of a year in which the Warriors won their 5th consecutive spring baseball championship. 1 ball, 1 strike. Went around, upstairs, heat, 1-2 the count. Could see right there, he reared back and threw hard. That's one of the reasons he had over 100 strikeouts. Andrews looks and fires. This is inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 5 runs, 8 hits for the West, 1 run, 2 hits for the East. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Originally thought 5, we're playing 7. Sun's starting to peek out. Here's the 2-2. Got him looking. Good pitch. Inside corner. Down goes Owen Andrews. Well, you read stories about Owen, and not only is he impressive on the mound, but he is one tremendous young man. There's Ryan Wilson flying out to left. His only time up, back in the 3rd. Andrews works quickly and throws a strike, 0-1 the count. So Mount St. Mary allowed 1 run, 2 hits through 5 innings. We're talking about Will Grayson and Parker Hayes. 1 ball, 1 strike, Owens to Wilson. 75 at first pitch at noon, expected to be 88, and we will melt when that happens. Inside, 2 balls and a strike. Rain is great. You need it this time because summer is around the corner, but boy, does it create a lot of humidity. Good pitch to the outside corner, 2-2. 86 of the gun from Owen Andrews.
Gotta love walking your dog at 9 o'clock at night and still breaking a sweat because of the humidity.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Bounce to the right side, cut off by the first baseman, throw to first in time. Good play, Watson to Andrews covering. That's 3-1 of the scorebook, and now 2 away. I have an idea. How about getting a fence? Open to the back door and say, go run, Fido.
Well, when you have a dog that's about 60 pounds and full of a herd dog full of energy, that doesn't quite cut it.
Build a fortress wall, open the back door, say, go run, Fido. Here's Christian Martinez. First pitch from Andrews is a strike, 0-1 the count. Told you his last at bat, he's only thus far which resulted in a flyout. He is headed to West Virginia Tech. 0-1. Upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a good thing about dogs like Buddy, Cockers. 22 pounds. Here's the 1-1. Inside 2-1, although I will tell you at night, somebody has to go out with him, usually Mary Margaret. There are coyotes on the golf course, and there's been a couple of families in the neighborhood that have lost their animals this spring. 2-1. Chop foul on the third base side, 2 balls, 2 strikes. But point being is his size, his age. He doesn't have the energy that yours does, but he can go out and run on his own. Swing and a miss. Down goes Martinez, and Andrews looks every bit the part of a right-hander that won 4 state titles out there on the mound. We're through 6, 5-1 west of the mid-size game over the east here on Squirtle.tv.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs. With over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
We show up every day, ready. When tragedy strikes, we're prepared. It's what we do, it's who we are. Community is the heart of rural healthcare. We come together on some of the worst days because we're holding hope that together we'll experience the best days too.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Ritson Meyer to lead off, 8, 9, and 10 for the West. If you're thinking, I don't know what I'm talking about, well, welcome to the club. But they are batting 10 the West. The East is batting 11 today.
Yeah, those statements aren't.
You don't say that very often. Just like I got to say, not the bottom third, the bottom 30% of their lineup a moment ago.
Yeah.
Here's Harvell in for inning number 3. Meyer grounded third to first against Trace Harvell. In comes the pitch. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Must be a dream to call behind home plate in a game like this when you know guys are going to be almost always in the zone.
Makes your job a lot easier,
Yeah, it does.
that's for sure.
1 ball, no strikes. Upstairs, 2-0 the count, and Tyler's right, and batters that are aggressive.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Always fun to be part of this. The boss says it's one of his favorite events that Squirtle does. We appreciate the opportunity to be part of it. The 2-0 is taken away. 3 balls, no strikes. Meyer had a single in the second, grounded to third. In fact, Abel, who's on deck, batting 9th, has also reached on a single. One of their 8 hits, 3-0. Lifted into right field. In comes the right fielder. He'll make the catch, and that is going to be, I believe, McGuire West, who's gone from center back to right. And 1 away. So much coming up in the summer of Squirtle. 7-on-7s, team camps with basketball and football. OCA All-State Week. The 8-man All-Star game coming up in a couple of weeks from Miami. First pitch is away. 1 ball, no strikes. If you like high school sports, Squirtle is the place for you. 1 ball, no strikes. Harvell's pitch in tight, 2-0. West with 2 in the first. It was 2-1 until the East scored a run in the bottom of the 5th. West, though, counterpunch, put 3 across in the 6th. We're in the bottom or the top of the 7th. 3-1 the count, or 3-0 the count. I love all-star games where the players use their own school's uniforms. They did that yesterday in basketball. Here's the 3-0. Inside, called a strike. Might have been a generous strike there. Some all-star games, they'll have T-shirts with numbers on the back that they will use. This looks much, much better, much more professional. Well, lined out of play towards Grand Avenue on the first base side, 3-2.
If only we could get the actual professional leagues to do that same thing like
I
they
was
used
just
to.
thinking about that, but you know what? Money's not dictating this. It is the big boys.
That's right.
That's why we're going to have a work stoppage, 3-2 downstairs.
Jersey sales.
Well, you think all these NBA teams have 4 different uniforms. Here's Jackson MacArthur, 1-on, 1-out. I'm assuming you're a Knicks fan, at least this week.
Yeah.
This will be the only time I will ever have uttered those words. Go Knicks.
For about 2 weeks, I can relate to the Knicks fans. I can at least our colors are pretty similar. We've got just different shades of blue and orange.
First pitch upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes to Jackson. MacArthur today a strikeout and a flyout in his 2 at-bats. 5-1 West, as you see on the screen. We're in the 7th. Harvell's pitch in there for a strike, 2-1 the count. The pitch is a strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know, we talk about the venue being a great site to host these games. The city of Enid is a tremendous baseball town, maybe the best baseball town in all of Oklahoma. They support everything that's in this ballpark. 1-2. That is blistered into left field. That's trouble. That ball is down and off the fence. Digging for third base is Hudson Abel. They're going to give him the windmill. Now heading for third, MacArthur. He slides in ahead of the throw. So Jackson with an RBI triple. He elevates that a little bit more, and it's gone. And that may be it for Harvell, as it would appear that Wertchoff from Salisaw, who is headed up the mid-size East teams, is going to go to the mound. There is a bullpen that is in the left field corner, so we can't see who's been down there. And it looks like that is going to be it for Harvell. My guess is that McGuire West comes in, and that looks like what's going to happen. He comes in from right field. McGuire West is the only remaining arm, at least listed as a pitcher of this ball game, that has not taken the rubber. So as West warms, we'll take a break. Now 6-1 West over the East on Squirtle.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
The future comes fast.
McGuire West has come in for the East. Hudson Morgan will be the first to greet him. 2 of the first 3 have reached for the West. They've extended the lead now to 6-1. West's first pitch is downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. McGuire West out of Verdigris. Had a great play at center early in the ball game, and Ben and Wright comes in and takes over for Trace Harvell, one of the top left-handers in the Center State, the class of 26. The ball swatted back, 1 ball, 1 strike. This dude can deal. Had a complete game no-hitter in a 4A regional win over Cleveland this year, a game that he struck out 12 Tigers. The 1-1 stays away, 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls and a strike. Just misses, 3-1 the count. We've seen early that McGuire West has a very good breaking ball. Here's the 3-1. Saw it off and fouled up the third base side, 3-2.
One perk of this view, you can tell he has some good movement on his fastball, too. Good little 2-seam action.
McGuire headed to Fort Scott. Over 125 hits, more than 150 career RBIs. We've seen him bat today. Now we're seeing his stuff from the left side. Here's the 3-2. Just missed upstairs. That was a breaking ball, and it's a walk, the second given up by the East pitching staff here in the 7th. And I would tell you that really the difference of this game from what I've seen has just been the work on the mound.
Yeah, absolutely. We've gotten nothing but solid performances on the mound from the West squad. We've had some good innings from the East squad as well, but also a few down innings.
There goes Morgan on the pitch. He had that stolen before Morgan even threw it home, and now runners at second and third. First pitch to Keltner is ball 1. Tell you what, since it was 2-1 in the 6th and now the 7th innings, the West has really turned up the pressure on the base pass. The 1-0. Fly ball, left field, didn't get enough of it. And underneath it, backpedaling to make the catch. Now tagging from third is MacArthur. Correction, that's Tatum Quinn, the courtesy runner. And it is now 7-1. I mentioned earlier, tip of the hat to Tatum Quinn. He would be playing in this game, not just courtesy running, if it weren't for an injury. RBI for Liam Keltner, his first of the day. Here's Jet McCoy with 2 out. Jet a walk, stolen base, run scored, and he swings and misses for a strike, 0-1. Tell you what, I appreciate a guy like Tatum Quinn that shows up, knows what this honor is all about, wants to be involved in the game any way he can. comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Seven 1 West. We are in the 7th, game 1 of 3. A triple header today on Squirtle. West delivers off to third. Goes Morgan. He steals it easily without a throw. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hudson Morgan, when you watch him out in the field, he looks every bit the part of a Division I athlete. Called third strike of the inside quarter. That's the second time McCoy has been punched out on an inside strike. He didn't care for either one of them. However, 2 more cross of the 7th. The hole deepens as we go to the bottom of the 7th. 7-1 West here on Squirtle.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
The perfect golf swing. Getting to the top. Serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior, we all want to do our best. But what if you get hurt? How do you get back to doing what you love? The team at DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide comprehensive and advanced treatment for injuries. DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, working to get you moving again.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity.
Silo Rebels, Zane Sander to lead off the 7th. Last chance for the East as Owen Andrews throws high. 1 ball, no strikes. Andrews threw just 6 pitches out of the zone. Got the final 3 batters of the 6th in the lineup. There's a chopper up the third baseline, and that hits the stripe and then turns foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wind is starting to pick up out of the south. It was about 11 miles per hour at noon. It's upwards to 15 now. 1-1. Down and in, 2 balls and a strike. Full crew on hand today. We're glad to be with you from All-State Sunday, presented by the OBCA here on Squirtle. 2-1 pitch. Got him with a bat handle. He pops it out to Morgan. It's short. Hudson waits and puts it away, and it's out number 1. So here's Luke Pack. He's 0 for 2, a fly out and a ground out in his ledger today. After this one, we'll have the players of the game, the announcement. They're going to come join us in the booth. Preston Welch now will be the batter in place of Luke Pack, and he lines that pitch into center field for a base hit. Saw Preston on the mound earlier. We told you he had a terrific fall. Hit almost 700 in the state tournament and leading Bing to their first fall championship in 9 years. What out hit here with the 7th. Brings first pitch downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Boston Acosta is the hitter. 2-0 the count. Been a long time since we've seen Boston. He pitched the first 3 innings. Right now he stands to take the loss for the East. 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball away, 3-0 the count.
Yeah, have to hope he stayed warm over there. Have to hope he stayed warm over there for last few innings.
3 balls, no strikes. In comes the pitch. Outside corner fastball. That was 89 from Owen Andrews. Washington, for one of the few times during their 5-year championship run, hit a little bit of an air pocket early. There's ball 4 low, and 2 are aboard with 1 out here in the 7th. In their regional that they hosted, they lost on day 1 to Alva and then came back to beat the Gold Bugs in the championship game. They did not lose again, went through the Supers, and then went 3-0 in the state tournament for a 5th consecutive year. Here's McGuire West, teammate of Acosta at Verdigris. Grounds that pitch into left field for a base hit. They're going to give the windmill to Preston, and he will score. Welch makes it a 7-2 ball game with the RBI hit from McGuire West. So a pair of Cardinals on the base pass. Acosta at second, West at first. Here's Brock Bales. He is from Ada, strikeout and a flyout. Andrews gets him reaching, and he chops it foul on the third base side, 0-1 the count. One thing about an all-star game, you're not going to see a lot of guys get to the stop sign from second, rounding third.
No, they're going to go for it. They've got a chance to go make some plays, get some runs in. They're going to go for it.
Especially when you're down 6 with 3 outs to work with. It's now down 5 with 2 outs left. We're in the 7th. The 0-1 in there for a strike right at the letters. No balls, 2 strikes. Brock is going to stay at home. He is going to play football and baseball at East Central. Likely a quarterback candidate for the Tigers of the Great American Conference. Down he goes swinging. Brock this year, almost 2,800 passing yards, 28 touchdowns. He finished as Ada High's all-time leading passer at every category. You think about the history of Ada in football, and that guy was as good statistically as anybody to play quarterback. Here's Brady Rutherford with the game on the line and 2 outs. Andrews' first pitch taken low, 1 ball, no strikes. It's like Zach, one of the better that Amber Pocasset has had. The 0-1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. What kind of year did Ampo have? You know? I put you on the spot.
Yeah, I can't remember if they got eliminated in the semifinals or the quarterfinals. They were into the buzzsaw that was Okarchi. So was an unfortunate draw.
2-1 the count. We saw Easton Roby, Jet Muggenborg play basketball yesterday. Golly, what a career those guys had. Roby, outstanding player in basketball, but was one of the top players in his class on the diamond. Throw to third, they got him, and that's the way the ball game ends. So Acosta tried to steal third. He's gunned out by the catcher MacArthur, and the ball game is over. In the 7th, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. Our final 7-2 West over the East. We're back to hand out our players of the game right after this on Squirtle.tv.
Student athletes push hard on the field and in the classroom. But when injuries happen, you want a physical therapist who makes recovery personal. Prime Physical Therapy is more than just a clinic. We're a faith-driven, patient-focused team committed to helping athletes bounce back stronger. Healing happens best in an environment where athletes feel supported, motivated, and yes, even have fun. Parents, you can trust us to care for your athlete like family. Call or text at 405-706-1266 for a free consultation in clinic or by phone. Prime Physical Therapy, helping athletes get back to their prime performance.
Welcome to Charleston's, where great food and great service is what's on the menu. Business lunch after landing that big sale? Check. Never miss ordering our mouth-watering spinach dip? Check. Catching up over some margaritas? Check. Or just a craving for our key lime pie? Checkmate. No matter the reason, big, small, or none at all, you gotta come to Charleston's.
Evolve Events strives to provide a top-tier youth basketball experience in the OKC metro area. Our goal is to create a safe, competitive atmosphere that also works within your budget. We are focused on facilitating an environment that will help all players, teams, and coaches grow. Whether you're aiming to take your skills to the next level, secure a spot on your school team, or one day hoist a gold ball at the Big House, Evolve Events has a platform for you. Don't just play, evolve. Visit our website at evolveokevents.com to get signed up for an Evolve event today.
I will have... Sorry, but how do you choose? I will have... Ooh, the old-fashioned banana split sends your taste buds to heaven. But the strawberry shortcake sundae tastes like summer in a dish. Then there's the molten lava cake sundae. Oh, but the banana fudge sundae, I'm drooling.
Or you could get all four.
Let's do that.
Come enjoy your favorite classic sundae at Brahms.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a...
There you see the final in game number one from David Allen Memorial Ballpark in downtown Enid. The Middle West beats the Middle East 7-2, a game they led 2-0. Never really were threatened after the advantage was cut to 2-1. They scored 5 of their 7 runs to the West over the final 2 innings for the 7-2 victory. The winner will be the starter today for the West. That is Will Grayson of Mount St. Mary. The loser will be Boston Acosta from Verdigris. He started. Both pitchers went 3 innings. Now, the way they do it here at the OBCA All-State Games, the coaches select one player of the game, and it is Luke DeBusk from Jones High School. So Luke DeBusk, who had 3 RBIs, 2 hits, and a double, will win it for the West. And our Squirtle.TV player of the game, we'll hear from both Luke DeBusk from Jones and McGuire West from Verdigris. Both are coming to the booth. We'll take a break, and we'll hear from the star of the stars. That's coming up next here on Squirtle.tv.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
It's game time and the lights are shining bright. Don't get caught in the dark. Power up with the Generac Home Standby Generator from Moyer Electric and Generators. When the power goes out, your lights, heat, and games stay on automatically. Moyer Electric and Generators, powering Oklahoma's homes like champions. Visit MoyerElectricOK.com or call today at 888-265-3020.
Oklahoma Career Tech. It's where confidence is built. It's more than just practice. It's developing the skills to build a successful future. We're doing work that matters.
To more than just us. So, when a family needs me,
When my community needs me, when Oklahoma needs me,
I'll be ready.
GSP Health is your source for quality health care for the whole family, with 4 convenient locations in Northwest Oklahoma to better serve you in Canton, Cherokee, Enid, and Medford, offering medical, dental, and behavioral health services, in-office and telehealth visits available. So call our office at 580-596-2800 or visit our website at www.gsphealth.org. Better access, better care, better health. GSP Health.
At Geis Farms.
Welcome back to David Allen Memorial Ballpark. We are waiting Luke DeBusk and McGuire West to join us here in the booth. They were our Squirtle.tv players of the game. Luke was the coach's pick here for player of the game in the middle school game OBCA All-State contest from Enid. Luke DeBusk again had a really nice game. He drove home 3 runs, and McGuire West had a couple of hits with an RBI, also played very well out in center field. In fact, McGuire is going to join us here momentarily in the booth. He is a recent graduate of Collinsville High School. McGuire, you look like you're a normal at this.
Yeah, I've been playing ball for a while, so you get a little more used to it.
How much fun was that to be out there with guys that your teammates and then some guys that you played against too and against?
It's a lot of fun. I was talking to my parents. It's like really crazy looking back, like all the guys like grown up playing against and grown up playing with, and just being here at the game, and all of them are here and we're playing together against each other again. So it brings back a lot of memory.
What challenge was playing in the outfield? Because I've heard that is extremely spongy out there today.
Oh yeah, it was pretty wet. It was tough to like on a line drive in the gap, get a little like your push off and try to get a read on the ball. So you kind of had to play around how wet it was.
How about your play early in the ball game? You make the catch and then you double up the runner at first base from center field.
I caught the ball, and then I look, and he's standing at second, and I was like, all right, well, we're trying to show a little bit of talent here, so I might as well try to gun somebody out.
What's the emotions right now? I mean, you've closed a chapter of your career. This officially ends your high school career. You're now headed for Kansas for junior college ball.
It's pretty crazy. Like, I feel like freshman year wasn't that long ago, like stepping into high school, being a smaller freshman and trying to find my way, and it's just crazy looking at it now, like, I can be considered like one of the best in the state. It's just kind of a crazy feeling.
What would be your message to young players that want to be like you or like those guys that are out there on the field today? I know it's not just talent. It takes hours and hours of hard work behind the scenes.
I would say, like, first, like, don't overlook it. Like, it takes time. Like, it takes those hours and, like, the repetition. Like, sure, you might hit a growth spurt and get lucky, but it also takes many hours just working in the cage, working on the field, taking reps. So don't take it for granted. Know how to spend your time and put your work in where it's needed.
Talking with our Squirtle.tv East Player of the Year, McGuire West from Verdigris. Last time you're going to put that jersey on with a V.
Yeah.
It has to be a thrill for you to represent that program that has so much history and tradition in a game like this.
Yes, sir. It's a great feeling. Coming from a place where it's great tradition, when you do what you're supposed to, you follow the rules and do everything, they'll love you for it. They'll take care of you. It's a great feeling.
Last question. End of basically your outfield career. You're going to focus on the mound now in junior college?
Yeah, I want a two-way. I'm trying to play real good this summer and kind of email my coach and see what he thinks about me. Still swinging the bat a little bit, but if it just comes down to pitching, I'll play as hard as I can no matter where I'm at.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good to see you, and nice to meet you, and good luck at Fort Scott.
Thank you, sir.
That is McGuire West of Verdigris High School, our Squirtle.tv East Player of the Game today here in the first All-State game from David Allen Memorial Ballpark. West beats the East 7-2. We're waiting for Luke DeBusk. We'll have one more player interview as our post-game show for Game 1 wraps up here on Squirtle.tv.
At Geis Farms, we know what community means because we live it every day. That's why we're proud to support Northwest Oklahoma schools, sports programs, and the communities that bring us together. To every team in the area, we want to say good luck this season and thank you for representing your school with pride. From our family to yours, here's to a safe, successful season. Geis Farms, proud supporters of Northwest Oklahoma. And good luck to the Lomega Raiders and Lady Raiders.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit GoPioneer.com to sign up today.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Why be a Ranger?
Welcome back to David Allen Memorial Ballpark. Todd Miller with you on Squirtle.tv today. 1 down, 2 more games to go in our triple header, All-State Sunday. And we're joined by the overall player of the game, our selection for the West as well, Luke DeBusk from Jones, and pretty nice outing.
Yes, sir, it was. It was a good day at the ballpark. Felt good. Went out there and, just did my job, and things happened.
Is this game difficult? I mean, there's a lapse between your senior season when it ends and now playing here in this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely different. I playing with all these guys, around that are just as good, and to be selected into this is a pretty big honor, and then for me, this was the last time I'm going to suit it up playing baseball. I'm going to go play college football, so it was nice to go out in a bang. It feels really good.
Was there ever any decision, or you knew all the way you were going football?
Well, I knew most of the way I was going to go play football. That's where my heart was. And then, there towards the middle to the end of the season, I started getting some baseball attention, and I gave it some real thought. But at the end of the day, I stuck with what my heart knew, and that was to go play football. So,
terrific career at Jones High School. As you look back, both in baseball and football, one, it has to be hard that it's over, but yeah, all the success you guys have had.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal. I wouldn't be here without my coaches and, them guiding me and getting me to where I am today. So just as much as all the glory goes to me, it goes to the coaches as well and my teammates.
UCO, right?
I'm going Culver Stockton.
That's right, Culver Stockton. You're going up in Missouri.
Yes, sir.
How did you decide on Culver Stockton?
They were kind of the first people that kind of took a chance on me, and I'm kind of a loyal guy. I'm going to go with what I think is best, and that's who stuck with me, and I went with them.
Any thought you might try to play baseball eventually when you get up there? Or are they going to want you to commit one way?
Yeah, you never know. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Great job today. Congratulations, overall player of the game as well, and good luck in Missouri.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Luke DeBusk of Jones High School. He was our player of the game for the West, the overall player of the game, as his team wins 7-2 over the Middle East. We'll be back in about 20 minutes with the first pitch of game number 2. It is the large school game, the East versus the West, here from David Allen Memorial Ballpark on Squirtle.